I'm with John Edwards, and John is manager, excuse me, of the Helena Harbor over in Helena in Phillips County. And John, thanks for being with us on this little conversation today.
Well, Ken, thank you very much for having me. Glad to be here.
John, some exciting things are happening there at the harbor in Phillips County. I know you're located right there on the Mississippi River. The port is a very important enterprise for all of our agricultural goods, certainly in the Delta of Arkansas and beyond. But tell us, number one, just kind of inform our viewers about the importance of the harbor and why it's so crucial to the economy of Phillips County.
Well, Helena Harbor is crucial to the economy of Phillips County. And if we continue on the path that we're going, it'll be vital to the economy of the state of Arkansas as well as the region. Helena Harbor is certainly one of the most emerging ports in the region. And by emerging, I mean that we are still building a great deal of our infrastructure needed to be a place for businesses and industry and agriculture to, grow and prosper. Contrast us with the port of Little Rock, for example, which is what I would call a nice, young, mature, strong port with all of its infrastructure in place. That's what we're working on. We're working on things like our water infrastructure system, which includes putting in a pipeline system that's big enough to handle future industrial needs. We plan to be building a 500,000 gallon elevated water tower in 2021. We've actually started on the initial foundation work for that tower. Been working on things such as in the last 5 years of rehabilitating our railroad line. We own approximately 8 miles of railroad track. We are served by the Arkansas Midland Railroad, which connects a few miles away to the Union Pacific Railroad. But if anyone were to categorize what we're doing at Helena Harbor right now, it's getting what we call the enabling infrastructure in place. So we will have a good platform to serve, all the interest that are so important in Phillips County, including the agricultural interest.
Well, infrastructure is certainly key. Transportation in and out. You mentioned the rail that you have accessibility to, and right there on the river. So, what makes Helena and the port so attractive, and how are you trying to really just kind of, as we wrap up this conversation, publicize the harbor going forward?
I think one of our strongest selling points, Ken, is that we are a 4,000 acre site that is located about an hour south of Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is one of the major logistics points in the world. Being that close to Memphis, with the availability of land that we have and the lack of congestion, that's really one of our big selling points. We are not a congested area. It's easy to get to us from a logistical standpoint. And once you get in there, if you're moving goods, we can get your goods moved in and out very quickly. So the location is critical. Lack of congestion, the fact that we have such strong utility partners, because that's what any major business is going to want to know about. Is what kind of utilities you have. We are served by rural electric cooperatives, Woodruff Electric. We've got CenterPoint Energy. We have a 10-inch CenterPoint Energy electric gas line out there. So we have those things in place. We became an AT&T fiber ready certified site back in 2016. But you wrap those things together, and I think that's what makes us a very attractive site right on one of the most dynamic rivers in the globe, the Mississippi River. I mean, it's a great, it's one of our greatest natural transportation resources, and it goes right by our site. So we're very fortunate from that. We have to now, though, take what we've been given and get this infrastructure completed, so we can be the kind of place where everybody can succeed.
Well, John, thank you for sharing your story with us, and it's exciting to see what's happening, you know, in Helena there at the harbor, and we'll just look forward to following your growth and progress in the years to come.
Well, Ken, thank you, and I want to thank everyone with Arkansas Farm Bureau. I mean, agriculture is certainly one of the most vital things that we have going on, not just in Arkansas, but for America. And we certainly appreciate the hard work that Farm Bureau does to represent our farmers and ranchers.